Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. So today we are here for grade 2 maths. The chapter today we discuss that is counting and number patterns. Here are the list of the lessons. The first lesson that is hundreds chart, even or odd. Identify the numbers as even or odd. Select even or odd numbers. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in by using their
Hello
email and the
everyone, hope
password
you're all doing
that is
great.
provided by the
So
administrator.
today we are here for grade 2 maths. Chapter
Select math from the subject tab. Go to the grade 2 maths. There are list of the chapters, so we are on the counting and number pattern. Select there, and here are the list of the lessons regarding that chapter, counting and number patterns. Okay, so the lesson today we discuss that is hundredth chart. Okay, select the number that is 10 more than 58. Okay, it means that 10 more than 58. We are first of all, this is the chart of 100. Okay, like counting up to 100. Here it's written, first of all we select the 58. Where is the 58? It's on here. And how much they are saying that? They are saying that 10 more. So if 10 more than 58, it means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's on 68. Okay, all right, this is the 10 more than 58. You count it also the numbers, and that is 68. Okay, select the number that is 1 less than 19. Now we see that where is the 19? It's on here. So what is the meaning of 1 less than 19? It means that 1 less than 90 means 19 minus 1, which is 18, and that is here. Okay, so 1 less than 19, it's on 18. That is, it's like this. If I'm going to say that 2 more than 19, so what does it mean? It's 1 and then it's 2. So it's on 20. All right, it's 1 and then it's 2, so it's on here. This is 2 more than 19, and what is 1 less than 19? That is 18. If they are saying that 2 less than 19, that is 17. Okay, okay, now you guys tell me the answer of this one. Everyone think about it and then tell me the answer of this. Select the number that is 1 more than 69. First of all, we check the 69. It's on here. So what is 1 more? That is on 70. Okay, this is the 1 more. So that is on 70, which is 1 more. So this is 69 and 1 more is on 70. Okay, now let's start the test questions. So here, select the number that is 10 less than 72. So what is the answer of 10 less than 72? 72 minus 10. Okay, less than, so it's subtraction. More than, so it's addition. 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 1 is draw 7 lines and remove 1 line. So how many left? That is 6. Like count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 60. 62. Okay, so this is 10 less than 72. So 72 lies on here. So 10 less is 62. So let's do the option that is 62. Okay. Select the number that is 1 more than 74. So what is the meaning of more than? It means 74 plus 1. So what is the answer of 74 plus 1? That is 75. Okay. So it's on here, that is 75. Okay. So let's go with the option 75. Select the number that is 10 more than 58. So now what of more than? So 58 plus 10. Okay. 58 plus 10. Now let's add it. 58 plus 10. 8 plus 0 is 8. 5 plus 1 is 6. So what is the answer? That is 68. So here we go, 68. So let's go with the option 68. Select the number that is 1 more than 22. Now you guys tell me. 1 more than 22 is 22 plus 1 is 23. So this is one more. Okay, this is one less. So here is the one more. So we are going to move on this one, 23. So let's go with the 23. Select the number that is 10 less than 92. What does it mean? Everyone tell 10 less than 92. It means that 92 minus 10. This is the meaning of less. Okay. So now 2 minus 0 is 2. And 9 minus 1 is, draw the 9 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, now we are going to subtract the one line. How many lines which is left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 is left here. So that is 82. Okay. So let's go with the 82. This is the right option. Okay. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Okay, so what we do basically in this lesson, if they are saying that some number which is less than 60, less than 30, it means that you are going to subtract. Okay, or you are going to move the basically backward of that numbers. If they are saying that like more than 30, more than 20, more than 15, like for example 10 more than 15, you're going to add 15 with the 10. 8 more than 15, it means that you are going to add 15 with the 8. Okay, like in this way. If they are using the word more, it means that adding and you're going to move forward. If they are saying that the less, then you're going to move the backward, and then that is subtraction. Okay, hope you guys understand this lesson. So solve the rest of the test questions regarding this lesson by yourself. Now let's start the next lesson of the day. So that is even or odd. First of all, let me tell you what is even and what is odd. Okay. So for example, basically you are saying that even or odd numbers, so any number you are saying that this is divisible by 2. Okay, so this is even, and if it's not divided by 2, you are saying that it's odd. All right, like for example, if we are going to write it some number here, you guys tell me. Okay, like here I'm going to writing it from 1 to 10 counting. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 9, and then 10. Look at here, this is odd, that is even. Now it's again odd, it's even, it's again odd, now it's even, now it's odd, then even, it's odd, and then it's even. Okay, one is odd, one is even. This is the easy way to understand, like from 1 to 10 counting. In this way, when you're going to move every number with the 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0 in the end, you are saying that it's an even number. And any number, like for example here is 15, this is 5 on the end, you are saying that it's odd. Okay, like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, these are odd numbers, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, these are the even numbers. Okay, or the other way, when you are going to divide these numbers by 2, so that is divisible, which is even, and if this is not divided by 2, so you are saying that it's an odd number. Okay, this is the easy way to understand, like 1 to 10 counting, you're going to write 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, and any number in the end, like for example here is 24. Look at here, this is 4 on the end, you are saying that it's an even number. 36, 6 on the end, that is even number. If I'm going to write it here two numbers, can you guys tell me which one is even or which one is odd? For example, I'm going to write it here 43 and 44. Look at here the last numbers. First last number is 3 here, this is 4 here. So the 3, that is odd. For the 4, it's an even number, as we can see. Okay, this is an odd number, that is an even number. So you only remember from 1 to 10. If you remember that one, then you are easily basically solve the remainings. Okay, I'm going to write it here 78, 88, 97. Can you guys tell me which one is even, which one is odd? Everyone tell me in the chat, please. You guys only check the last basically numbers of each digit. This is 78. 8 is in the end. 8 is in the end. 7 is in the end. So if there is 8 in the end, that is even. 8 in the end, that is even. 7, which is odd number. Because look, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1 and 0. This is 10. So these are even number. And if I'm going to talking about the odd, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Okay? Understand? When you are going to understand these numbers, then you are able to solve the even or odd numbers. Okay, now let's do it. Let's go back to the questions. Is the number of the circle even or odd? So look at here, how many circles are given here? There are two circles, so you tell me, two is even or two is, look at here, two is even number. Okay, so we can say that this is the even number. So these circles can be matched in the pairs. Okay, and one more definition of the even is if something is in the form of pairs, like here is the diagrams. Okay, for example, look, if I'm going to draw it here, circle, circle, this is circle, 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 and one is circle. Look, it's in form of pair, it's in form of pair, this is also form of pair, this is also form of pair. Is there any pair left? No. So if there is no pair left, you can say that this is odd. Okay, Like here is something left, so you can say that this is odd. For example, if I'm going to write it here, a triangles. So this is the pair. Pair means two. This is the pair. Is anything left? No. So that is even. Every basically shape, if it's in the form of pairs and no shape is left like in the form of single, so we can say that this is even. But if something is left as a single, so we can say that this is odd. Okay, now let's do it. For example, now let's go with that question. I'm going to write it here, something you guys tell. Is it even or odd? Think about it and then tell me. Okay, this time I'm not telling you like it's in the form of pair or not, or anything is left or not. So you guys tell me. It's a basically, look, first you guys tell me, then I will tell you. Everyone tell me in the chat, please.
Okay. This time I'm not telling you that.
Everyone tell me in the chat. So look at here. These two. First, when we can see these two. This is in the form of pair. This is in the form of pair. This is in the form of pair. All right. All these in the form of pairs. Look, first one is in the form of pair here. Second one, that is in the form of pair. Third one, that is in the form of pair. Is any shape left? No. So this is even. Okay. If there is no shape left, so we can say that this is because these two pairs, these two pairs, these two pairs. So we can say that all these in the form of pairs. So no one is left. So this is even. But if let's suppose here is something, the number is here. Let's suppose here it's left. This one. Okay. This one is left here. These all are in form of pairs. These all are basically in form of pairs. Okay, like look, 1 2 3, and only the one shape is left here, so we can say that this is odd because one single shape is left. Okay, now let's do the test questions. Is the number of circle even or odd? Think about it, everyone, and then tell me. Look, first two form of pair, third, fourth. Is any shape left single? No. So this is even. Is the number of circle even or odd? Check it out. Is there any shape left as a single? Then tell me, everyone, if there is any shape left. If there is any shape left as a single, this is 2. So no is left. So this is even again. Is the number of diamonds even or odd? Check it out, the number of diamonds. Are these all in the form of pairs? So there is first two diamond, then next two. Is there any diamond here for the third one? No. So this is left as a single. So we can say that it's odd. Is the number of diamonds even or odd? Now you guys tell me the answer of this one. Is there any pair or it's a single? So it's even or odd? Tell me, everyone, in the chat, please. So this is only one here. So this that is single. It's not in form of pair. There is no other diamond here, so we can say that it's odd. Is the number of diamonds even or odd? Check it out. First two diamonds are here, that is in the form of pair. Then its next two diamonds, which is in the form of pair. Then next two diamonds, that is also in the form of pairs. So all diamonds are in form of pairs. So we can say that it's an even. And also when we count it, it's a six, and six is even number. Is the number of hearts even or odd? Check it out. Is there any heart left? First we see the pairs. First two are in form of pairs. Yes. Then let's see the next two. This is also in the form of pairs. Then the next two also in form of pairs. But there is one single left. Is there any pair here? No, it's not in form of pair. So we can say that when one is left, so that is odd. Okay. So this is the way that we solve. So hope you guys understand the lesson. So solve the rest of the test questions related this lesson by yourself. Now let's start the next lesson. So we have done the hundreds chart, even or odd. Identify the numbers as a even or odd. Now we identify the numbers. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to tell you what is basically from 1 to 10 even or odd numbers. Okay.
So we have done the hundreds chart even around. Identify the numbers of the
Let's suppose I'm going to write it here. It's from 1 to 10. So start from odd, then it's even. Again it's odd, then it's even. It's odd, then it's even. Odd, then even. Odd, then even. Remember that thing. One number is odd, one number is even. And also you remember 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are all even number. And every number, for example, these are smaller number. If here is 88, so how can you see that is it even or odd? You check the last digit. It's 8. So 8 is even. So you can say that this full one is even number. Let's suppose if I'm going to write it here 118. So 8 is in the end. That is even number. Now it's 26. 6 is in the end. That is even number. If I'm going to say 22, so 2 is in the end. That is even number. So these are all even numbers which on the end, if there is some bigger number, so you check it out like this way. You check it out there first digits. Okay, like these digits, not this, these one. What are odd numbers now? So the odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are all odd numbers. And for example, if I'm going to write it here 93, how can we check it's even or odd? You check that number. It's 3. So 3 is odd. So you can say that odd. Let's suppose I'm going to write it here some numbers. You guys tell me, okay? Okay, here I'm going to write some different numbers: 62, 73, 45, 97, 38, and 24. Now you guys tell me which one is even and which one is odd number. We check this one. This is 2. 2 is even or odd? 2 is even. We check here from 3. 3 is even or odd? That is odd. 5. Check it from 45. Check it only the 5. It's even or odd? That is odd. From here 97. Check it out 7. 7 is even or odd? It's odd. So full number is odd. 38. Checking it out the 8. It's even or odd? It's even. From 24, it's 4 in the end, that is also even. So this is the way that we see if there is two digit numbers are given here. So how can we check even or odd? We check their last digits and then we write it. Okay. Now I'm going to write it here some number single. You guys tell me. Okay. Now you guys tell me what is even or odd.
Check their last digits. Then write.
First is 6. 6 is even or odd? That is even. Now it's 5. It's odd. 1, that is odd. 7, which is odd. 9, odd. 4, even. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Now let's start the test questions. 4 is even or odd? Everyone tell me in the chat. This time I'm not telling you. Already solve it. That is even. Okay, look. We already solve it here. That is even. Is 1 even or odd? That is odd. 5 is even or odd? We already solve it here. 5 is odd number. Okay, so let's do the odd. 3 is even or odd? Good. That is odd. Is 8 even or odd? 8 is even number. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. Solve the rest of the test questions by yourself. Okay. I'm going to repeat the lesson again. Here we're gonna check the even or odd numbers. So first here we're gonna write the odd numbers and now also write it here the even. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, and so these are all the even and odd numbers if it's in the form of singles. But if the numbers are in the form of pairs, like some bigger numbers like 11 to 100, okay, not 1 to 10 numbers are not included. Like it's 24, 27, 38, 49, 50s, and 68, 97, 82, like these kind of numbers. So what we do, we just only check their first digits, okay, from the right side of their first digits, not the left side. So for example the 78, we can check only the 8. Let's suppose it's 49, so we only check their 9. Let's suppose 67, so we only check their 7, not 6. So when we are going to checking it out, so we see that from 1 to 10 we remember it. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 that are odd numbers, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 that is even number. So when their ends are basically end up like 84, it's end up with 4. Okay, so 4 is even number, so we just write it down the even. Okay, now hope you guys understand the lesson. So today we covered first lesson, that is 100 chart, then we discuss even or odd, then we discuss identify the numbers are even or odd, now odd numbers. That is the last lesson of the day. Now here some bigger numbers are included. Let's start this one. Okay, which of the following pairs of numbers are odd? So two numbers are given here, and they are saying that which one is odd. First of all, tell me what are odd numbers. Hurry up, everyone. Tell me in the chat. What are odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, these are all odd numbers. What are even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And how can we check the odd numbers or even numbers? We are checking their last digits. So first here is 17. See that one. There is 7 in the end. 7 is even or odd? 7 is odd. So this one is odd number. The next digit is 21. Check it out, this one. 1 is even or odd? That is odd. So this is also odd. So both the pairs are odd. Okay. Now I'm going to write it here. 39, 68. Tell me which pair is even. Everyone tell me in the chat. Which pair is even? 39 or 68? Which number is even? What we see, we are just going to check firstly 39, okay? There is 9 in the end. 9 is even or odd? 9 is odd. So this is odd number. Now let's see 68. 8. This is 8 on the end, and that is even number. So this full one is even. Okay. So which pair is even? That is here. Now let's start the test questions. So hurry up, you guys tell me, then we will solve the test questions, okay? Which of the following pairs of numbers are even? First pair is 2 and 3. 3 is odd, so this is not the answer. Second pair is 6 and 8. 6 is even number, 8 is also even number. So that is the answer. So 6 and 8, that is even. So which of the following pairs are even? So first one is 4 and 8. So these both are even. Okay, 4 is even and 8 is also even. Which of the following pairs of numbers are odd? 10, 0, 7, 9, 4, 8, 2, 6. So we see the first one, 10 and 0. 10 is even, 0 is also even. Okay. Now for the next, that is 7 and 9. So 7 is odd number and 9 is also odd number. So these both are odd. Now here, these are in the form of pairs. So the first is 23 and then it's 34. Okay. 23, then it's 34. So now look, we can see that what we check the last digits. There is 3. 3 is odd. From here we see the last, that is 4, which is even. So here is 1 is even, 1 is odd. So this is not option. Let's check the second, 12 and 89. From 12 we see the 2. 2 is even, so this is even. Now for there is 9, that is odd. So this is also not the option because 1 is even and 1 is odd. We only write down the even numbers. Now it's 46 and 80. 46 and 80. When we check for the 46, there is 6. 6 is even or odd? That is even. So first number is even. Now from here, that is 0. 0 is also even. So there are the numbers which is both even. So here that are the numbers which is 46 and 80. So these numbers are even. Okay. Now these are again the single numbers. Which one are odd? 7. 7 is odd, but 4 is even. So this is not the option. For option B, look, this is 4, which is even, but 5 is odd. So this is also not the option. Let's check the option C, 5. 5 is odd number, and 1, this is also odd number. So these both are odd. Okay. Which of the following pairs of numbers are odd? 22 and 71. First option, 22, 71. Now check. There is 2 in the end, so this is even. There is 1 in the end, so that is odd. So 1 is even, 1 is odd. This is not the option. Second option C. 88, 30. 88, 13. So there is 8 in the end, so which is even. 3 in the end, so that is odd. So again 1 is even, 1 is odd. So this is not the option. Let's move this. We see both numbers are odd, okay? Now we check. 60 and 63. Let's see. 60 and 63. 0 in the end, it means that this is even. 3 in the end, it means that this is odd. Again, 1 is even, 1 is odd. But here the question is the both are odd number. Let's see the last option, 17 and 21. It's 17 and 21. So it's 17 or 21. So 7 is in the end, it odd. 1 is in the end, it means that odd. Now both the numbers are odd here. Here we're finding it out. That is last option. Okay. Now, which of the following pairs of numbers are even? This is a very easy question. Now, you guys tell me the answer of this. Do it, everyone. First option is 4 and 10. Second option is 10 and 7. Then it's 7, 3, then 6 and 9. So, which one is the right? Tell me, everyone, please. This is a very easy question. Tell me in the chat. I'm waiting. So, the first option, that is 4 and 10. Okay. 4 is even, 10 is also even. When we see the other second option, 7 is odd. Third option, both are odd. Fourth option, 9 is odd. Okay. So, it's 4 and 10. So, which of the following pairs of numbers are odd? Now, let's see the first option, that is 2 and 1. Now, 2 is even and 1 is odd. So, this is not. Let's see the second option, that is 1 and 7. Now, 1 is odd and 7 is also odd. So, these both are odd. So, we can say that this is the option. So, which of the following pairs are even? 4, 10, 10, 9, 9, 2, and 4, 9. Everyone tell me in the chat this question. Tell me, everyone in the chat. So 4 is even, 10 is even. So the first option. Okay, both are even numbers. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So today we covered the fourth lesson. We covered the grade 2 maths, counting and number patterns. This is the name of the chapter. And here the list of the lessons: 100 chart, even or odd, identify numbers as even or odd, select even or odd numbers. Okay. So you can find all the lessons on apstudent.com. You have to log in by using their email and the passwords that are provided by the administrator. So hope you guys understand all the lessons, solve the rest of the test questions, and also practice all these lessons. Okay. And if you still need any help in any of the questions, you can contact tutors by using this live chat button that is available on the A Plus website. Open this, select your department, that is a math, putting your name here, and then just send. In this way, you directly contact with the tutors. So hope you guys understand all the lessons. So see you in the next session. Have a great day, you all. Bye.